All right, welcome to the CoVis Codex. I'm CoVis, and this is the show where we ask people some questions and try to make them feel uncomfortable. First question is, who are you and what do you do?
My name is John Hobbs. I'm a software developer, and I make lots of stuff, or try to.
Are you independent?
No, I work for PAC. It's a website for people who love dogs out of California. So, yeah, pacdog.com.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So, now I'm just going to ask you some questions about yourself, not so much about work.
Okay.
So, where did you grow up?
I grew up, we moved around a lot as a kid, and then around 5th grade we landed in Bellevue and been here since then.
Where were you born?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yep, Aurora.
Do you go back there?
I've been back there occasionally. We didn't have family there, so there's not a lot to draw us back, but...
Cool. I like going to Colorado just to look at the mountains.
Yeah, my sister lived in Manitou for a while, and that's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Other than your parents, who has been the most influential in your life?
I had some really great teachers in college. I don't know if I could pick anybody specific out.
Did you know your teachers' first names?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My last guest knew his teachers' names, and that kind of like blew my mind because...
You mean like grade school and stuff?
Yeah. Like yeah. Everyone was Mr. Mrs. something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I find it weird when someone knows their teacher's first name. What's your favorite band?
The Weaker Thans.
The Weaker Thans?
Mm-hmm. They're, I don't even know if I don't think they're still doing anything. They did a reunion tour a while ago. But yeah, John K. Sampson, I think, is one of the best lyricists in the world.
Cool.
So,
what's the best concert you've ever been to?
I wish I could say the Weaker Thans, but I've never been to a... So we went to... kind of on short notice, we all piled into a car, me and my sister and a bunch of our friends, and drove to Denver for an Ozma show. And they weren't even headlining the show. And so it wasn't so much about the show that was so much fun, but the trip and all of us crammed into a tiny hotel room that, on air mattresses and stuff. So
road trips.
Yeah.
What's the scariest thing you've ever done intentionally?
Have a kid. I didn't, obviously do the hard part, but that was terrifying.
It should still be, right?
Oh, it's still a little terrifying, yeah. But the delivery was terrifying, and the realization that I had this other tiny person to take care of was terrifying. So
yeah, I bet.
That's probably the scariest thing. I'm pretty. I take a safe route for most of everything else. So.
Do you do helicopter parenting? Is that?
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't do crazy stunts or anything in my youth, so...
Oh, okay.
I didn't have anything terrifying other than that.
I just saw an article where some dad followed his kid to school with a quadcopter.
Quadcopter parenting?
Yeah, so literally helicopter.
I'm more of a free-range parent,
Cool. What's one surprising thing about you?
I guess I live on 11 acres outside of town, and I've got chickens and geese and ducks and... I don't know. Computer nerds aren't supposed to be that into the outdoors, but I like that. So
yeah. What is your favorite movie or book?
Book Cryptonomicon by Neil Stephenson. I hope I said his name right. It's just a really, really fun read.
That sounds like fiction, right?
Yeah, it's a fiction set in, I guess, probably the late 90s, and it's kind of startup, and it's also it's kind of in multiple time periods, and so it's World War II as well, and it's really, really good read.
Cool.
Yeah.
And movie?
Movie, I was a huge Star Wars nerd as a kid, so I think Return of the Jedi is probably my favorite one there. So
not the Phantom Menace?
What? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Good. If you could instantly master a new skill, what would it be?
I'd like to fly planes. I'd like to, have a pilot's license.
Yeah.
And
Have you ever tried it?
I've never tried it. We live right across the street from the Blair Airport, like we're literally across the highway, and so there's always little, prop planes flying in and out, and I'd really like to do that, but I just haven't tried it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I did it. They have most of the time they have like a $35 1 hour like test flight, whatever, like an intro flight. And I did that, and it was pretty fun. And then I went back for an actual like a real lesson several times. I went to like 3 of them, I think. And the last time I went, it was like super windy out, and I didn't think anything of it, and so like I went up there, and it was really turbulent, and I didn't even think about it. Like I was just focusing on not crashing the plane, and the pilot is like, it's really turbulent up here. I probably should not have brought you up. Most people would be throwing up by now. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, oh no, take the wheel, because now you just made me sick. But except for that, it was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, do you karaoke?
I've never karaoke'd.
Never?
I've never. I guess. Well, I think I went to like a graduation or birthday party or something in high school that had karaoke. I don't think I karaoke'd though.
Do you sing in the car?
I sing in the car.
Okay.
And I was a singer in a band in high school and college, so I don't know why I don't karaoke.
Yeah. You should definitely
karaoke.
Go to the karaoke events that happen. If you were to karaoke, what would you sing?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what standard karaoke fare is.
I'm guessing it's like Billy Joel.
I could do some Billy Joel.
Nick Nisi does Tony Braxton songs.
Okay. I've got a pretty good Total Eclipse of the Heart, so
there you go.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. What would you like to be known for?
I guess being helpful, being generous with time and things I've learned. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite party game? It could be a card game, board game, drink game.
Have you ever played Munchkin?
Yes.
I love Munchkin.
Oh, Munchkin's awesome.
It has to be a fairly longish party for us, but I love Munchkin.
Yeah, and you gotta have, a decent amount of people.
Right, yes.
And
hopefully vicious people, too.
Yeah. That's awesome. I haven't heard Munchkin yet come up. How would your friends describe you?
Thinks he's funny.
All right. Are you funny?
I think I am.
Have you ever tried, open mic?
I've never done stand-up, yeah, no.
Would you?
Probably not. I like more like
situational,
extemporaneous puns and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So
I get that. All right. If you had to pick a new name, what would it be?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken any bones or had stitches?
I chipped my pinky once. And one of these fingers isn't very straight, so I assume I broke it, but never officially.
How do you chip a pinky?
It was soccer practice, in 5th or 6th grade, and we were doing some drill where we were going up and down, I don't know, and I landed weird on my pinky, and there was just a little sliver came off. They didn't do anything about it. They just kind of, your pinky's going to be sore for a while, so.
Cool. All right, and the last question already is there anything you want to pitch?
Yeah, the Nebraska JavaScript Conference is coming up in August. It's going to be really great. We've got a really good keynote lined up, at least one so far. I'm not sure when we're announcing it, but yeah.
That's the one happening at the zoo, right?
It is happening at the zoo, so
awesome.
That's a really cool chance for a venue. So.
Yeah, I hate JavaScript, but I would go just because it's at the zoo.
Because it's at the zoo, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I could always swap over and go to Python.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. 2.7 or 3?
So, okay, cool. Anything else? Do you have any apps that you've made?
I do have some apps I've made. There's one called Where to Work, which is for finding coffee shops or co-working spaces, such as here. and you, it's just Where to Work in the iOS App Store. And there's another one called Bro. It predates the Silicon Valley episode with Bro to Bro. I just want to clarify that. And it's basically yo, but you send bro with as many O's as you'd like. So that's pretty great.
Are those both just iOS?
Just iOS,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And do you want to talk about Pack at all?
Sure. If you have a dog, you should be on Pack. Or if you just like dogs. It's a great place to make a profile for your dog, and you can upload photos and talk with other people in your area or the same breed. And we have newsletters based on breeds, so you can, if you really like pugs or something, you can get pictures of pugs all the time, and yeah.
Is it more like Facebook for dogs, or is it more like About Me for dogs?
I think it's more like About Me plus Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Because like every dog has a profile, which is your About Me, and then underneath you have a stream of photos. That's the Instagram aspect. But we've added some messaging stuff, and it's getting a little more social networky, I guess.
Cool.
Now, so
that's a good idea. People love
dogs.
Their dogs. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thanks, John Hobbs, for being on the show.
Having me. Yeah.
And thanks everyone for watching and listening. Thanks for watching the CoVis Codex. I'm SkidVis, and I hope you enjoy watching this show as much as I enjoy making it. If you'd like to see more episodes like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and help spread the word by liking and sharing on Twitter and Facebook. Also, I'm always looking for new questions and guest ideas, so please feel free to post your suggestions in the comments section. Thanks again. Peace out.